Hey guys, welcome to day 6. Hope everybody's hanging in there. I am going to talk to you about the value of challenge packs today. Um, this is kind of like tricky for some of you because it is quite an investment. But for me, I think in the grand scheme of things, and probably if you've gone through a challenge group yourself and you've purchased one, you know how much value there is because you've done it yourself. So we basically just need to share how it has worked for us and why it really is worth every single penny. And I say I would pay double that because I honestly would. I mean, for some of us, a gym membership for the year would be well over that, especially with a large family. So we need to show how these challenge packs can really be the total solution for them. So first up, you have to be a customer yourself first. So like I was saying, to really explain the value in it, you kind of have to have done it yourself. So we need to be proof that the products work. And that means showing how, don't just they can go online. They can look up the 21 Day Fix. They can see that they are going to have these color coded containers and they're going to get an eating guide. They know that and they've probably already researched it themselves. But what they really want from you is to see how you make it work for you and with your family, with your schedule. How do you get your workouts in? How does the eating plan, what's the food like? Am I going to be able to do this with 2 kids around at home? There's all different types of things that they just want to know how it really works. So that's where you come in and kind of can answer those questions for them. The next thing is if you haven't done before and afters, I highly encourage you to do so. I know it's really asking a lot of you to jump outside of your comfort zone and to share those, but you should be really proud of yourself and actually want to show the world how it's worked for you. I mean, you should be really, really proud of yourself. I know for me, I was like, I am never posting my before and afters, especially when I took my befores. But then I took my afters and I was like, yeah, look at me. I am so impressed. Was I where I wanted to be? Was I still embarrassed when I put them out there for the world to see? Yes, but it felt great, showing people how far I'd come and wow, this really works. If you need something at home, this is a good solution, and I can tell you it worked for me. I know that's you. When I did my first before and afters, that is when I got the most feedback because it was so drastic. But if you're not comfortable with bearing yourself out there on social media like that, it's okay. There's other ways you can do it too. You could pick up a pair of your jeans that you don't fit into anymore because they're so baggy and put them on and hold them out and kind of do a post like that. You could take a picture of you now where you see, you look a little bit more flattering in the picture compared to a picture that you had before where you don't look as flattering. That's a great way too. And just share with people how great you feel and how this has worked well for you and your family. And what a better place you're in now because of it. So that is my advice on kind of sharing how the challenge pack has worked for you. The next thing you want to do is, if you have not run your own challenge group, I highly recommend you do so. It not only adds, that trust with your customers, but it makes you work a little bit harder. I didn't really put that much effort into a challenge group than when I ran my first one on my own. It was like my baby. I wanted it to be successful. So I made sure that I was following up. I was posting several times a day in the group. I was posting videos. I was cooking the food and showing pictures of it. When you put yourself on the line and it's your reputation, there's a little bit something more behind it. So I will say, if you haven't run one yourself yet, to definitely do one. You can do a free clean eating to get started. We have all the meal plans available for you and a lot of the posts as well. You can tweak it and make it your own, or you can simply, use that as a guideline and kind of copy and paste and at least have that as your base. And then as you go through the week, you add videos. And I also suggest when you run your own challenge group, is researching some of the top coaches in the business. And there's tons of videos out there, and it really helped me on how to run a really successful challenge group. Um, and a big part of that, like I was saying, is just being involved with your audience, following up with them throughout the week, make sure that they're doing okay. You also are going to want to offer Shakeology samples to them and the 30-day trial of Beachbody on Demand. You know, if they're not ready for, a challenge pack, the free clean eatings are a great way to go. So I really suggest that you try running your own challenge group. If you're interested in doing that, just drop in the comments below your name and who the coach that brought you here was, and follow up with them about it. But put it out there to the world that you want to run your own challenge group, and we will help you. We'll give you the tools to do that. And I think it's a great way to create some real independence as making this your own business. It will really start to feel like it's yours when you put your name behind it. And your customers will admire you more for that. They'll be like, wow, she's really doing this. She's really coaching. Like, she's running the show here. So it's a really great feeling for you, and also it's great for building the trust with your customer. And the third thing is, lastly, how the value in the challenge pack. And it's a tough thing for a lot of people to ask for that, whether it's $160, $180, $140, to put that money out there, right? You feel like you're putting people out. Well, we need to really see it as we're changing someone's life. We're helping them better themselves. And I've kind of taken that thought and gotten rid of it, because for me, after those first 21 days, I was like, it is so worth every penny. And I'm going to share it with people. I'm not going to be embarrassed or feel badly. I'm going to tell them exactly why this has been such a life-changing program for me, and why it's so important to not only do the program, but to do the nutrition that comes with it, because they're getting an in-home trainer. Like Shaun T, Chalene Johnson, those are top celebrity trainers. They still lead live training groups. We're just getting it in the privacy of our own home. So they're getting an in-home trainer. They're getting a nutritionist from Beachbody. They have researched and developed these eating plans with nutritionists. So no, we're not nutritionists, but the eating plan is, and we can show you how it's worked for us. And then lastly, the challenge groups are there to provide accountability for people. So, it's easy for people to make excuses on why they can't do their workout, why, they're having trouble with the eating. And, it's easy to say, oh, I had a wedding this weekend. I had my kid's birthday party. Like, there's always temptations. And trust me, I live by the 80-20 rule, so I know all too well about it. And I do have my treats, but for 80% of the time, I still eat a clean, well-balanced diet. And that's what this has taught me. I also have the support of my group. And that is something that you really can't get anywhere else. You're not going to get that in the gym. This is a whole different type of, like, a new way of helping people. And it's like a virtual workout room is what I like to call it. And it's really a support group that provides encouragement and uplifts people. I mean, I've never been around so many other women and even men in the group that no one's putting down one another. We're only raising each other up. So I think it's a really unique thing that we have to offer, and we have to share that with people. So it's so important let's just go over everything one last time. One is to build your relationship with your customers. Be a customer first. That is number one. You have to be proof that the products work. And like I just said, build the relationship with your customers through challenge groups. You can provide them with a free clean eating plan. You can offer them the Beachbody on Demand. You can offer to send them some shake samples, or packets, as I like to call them. When people think of samples, they think that they're getting it free. If you word it with a packet, it kind of is like, okay, it's not free. It's a different play on your mind. And it's okay to give out packets if you'd like. That's up to you, your business. But if you're doing that for a lot of people, it's going to get really expensive. So, um, lastly, the challenge back is the best solution for our customers. It's really the total package. You get the nutrition, the exercise, and the support of our group for the life of their journey as long as they want it. So they get basically a free, coach for a lifetime. So I think it's a great thing to offer, and we shouldn't feel badly about it. It's really kind of a unique, life-changing opportunity for a lot of people, and they're missing out in my eyes if they're not doing it. So I hope this helps, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow.